Hey, this is Superdreuzel, and welcome back to a new episode of A Story Besides. We are here in the inn. We're about to go mushroom picking with our dear friend Elsie. Do be careful, dear. I count on you more than I should. Oh dear.
The longer I live, the more the metal of dear old Nana impresses me. Those years should have seen her well taken care of. Mint tea and knitwork by the fire. Instead, she was on her feet, scurrying about here and there, task after task,
Oh
night
dear.
after night.
Quite
Till the
busy.
day the woman died, may she sleep soundly.
Oh, she
Wasn't
died.
fair, losing Mum and Dad like we did. Wasn't fair to any of us. Nana never complained, never wavered. I take strength from her example, even now.
Man, this game is way too sad. Gonna wreck my emotions in a bit, I know it. So what's with your sister anyway? She's been acting so weird lately. Locking herself up in her room and sleeping all morning? Father thinks she's on something. One of those bubbly potions merchants sell off the back of their wagons. Isla's not on some potion. Your dad thinks about every traveler who looks at him funny. Okay, but doesn't it make you mad? You've been helping your nana so much, we can't even pick mushrooms without checking in. Meanwhile, Isla's getting up, who knows what, acting all dodgy and staying in a room for hours on end. It's gotta be frustrating. A little? Yeah, it's a little frustrating. It doesn't seem fair that she just gets to do whatever she wants. I bet it had something to do with the summer solstice. You know, the big anniversary on everyone's mind? Could be. Oh yeah, it's 7 years, right? So... Oh, so the solstice is gonna come back. Oh, is she scared that the shadow might come back too? Could be. Isla's always had a hard time talking about what happened. Not as though it's been easy for the rest of us. Lyric, I should have thought about that before bringing you here. We can look for mushrooms somewhere else if you want. Why, what's with this place? No, it's okay, I'm okay. Thanks, though. Oh, that's a mushroom. Okay, then, you start here and look up by the tree. And remember, red means they're not quite ripe yet. Got it? Got it, ma'am. Right, so I see 3 already. Bleh. Whatever's going on with Isla, I hope she's okay. Pick the mushroom. Okay, this one's red. That means I don't... This one's a different shade, though. I'm sure she just has a lot on her mind. This time of year is never easy for any of us. Yeah, I'm not sure if that maybe is less ripe. Still, I wish she would just talk to me about it. Oh, there's the graves. And there's an evil squirrel. What's going on, Kelsey? Are you okay? That squirrel, it jumped at me, and now it's just laying there. What's wrong with it? It's breathing so heavily. Oh no. It's the same one from before. We have to help it. I'm afraid it's too late for that. Step back, ladies. Too late? What do you mean? Poor beast has been affected by the shadow curse. See the green glow about its eyes? A surefire sign. Pray for your own good. Do not approach the creature. Even with your help, it would not be long for this world. Wait just a second. What are you gonna do? You may want to avert your eyes, ladies. This is no sight for innocent village folks such as yourselves. I'll let him do it. Even in death, the beast could still be dangerous. Shadow sickness is something not even our brightest scholars fully understand. Best to stay away, even now. Let the soil in the woods reclaim the poor creature. Poor little thing. Take care now, ladies. We're off to meet our newest recruit a little deeper in these woods.
If I didn't care for adventurers as a child, By my 16th summer, I came to resent them. Even when doing something noble, they were so smug and self-important. Rarely paid much mind to the humble folk who spent our days tidying their rooms and fluffing their pillows. Worse still, none of them had managed to vanquish the shadow. Not in all those years. What good's the hero if he can't slay the dragon?
Huh?
Lyric, Kelsey, is everything okay? Isaac was helping me carry tackle back to the village when I heard the scream. Yeah, we're okay, just a little shaken. That squirrel attacked Kelsey, but some adventurers showed up to help. They said it had something to do called shadow sickness. Shadow sickness? As in the big, evil, deadly shadow? I guess so. I saw it earlier when I was coming back from the shore. It had this strange green look in its eyes. Well, it doesn't matter now. The adventurers put the rabbit thing out of its misery. The adventurers? Why were they out in the woods? Did they say? I don't know. Something about meeting someone, does it matter? Maybe not. Lyric, have you seen your sister today? Uh-oh. I haven't seen her, but she's locked up in her room, as usual. What does Isley have to do with any of this? Listen, you should go talk to her. I have a feeling she might know something about this whole mess. I'll give the poor creature a proper burial. Go on now. Trust me. Uh-oh. Wait. The adventurer said it could still be dangerous. Well, okay. I'll be careful not to touch it with my bare hands. I'm sure I can find gloves and a shovel back at the workshop. Poor thing. Well, 3 mushrooms. I don't understand what we're doing here. What's Isla gonna know about a sick squirrel? Why do we care? I mean, it's not really our problem anymore. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Her door's still locked. Who knows what she's been doing in there? Stars, Lyric. Just move, will you? Is your Nana looking? No, she's helping that merchant with something, Kelsey. Oh. There. 1 hairpin and 5 seconds later. Now we can stop asking stupid questions and find some hopefully less stupid answers. Hey then, Miss Rogue. Oh. What the? This place is a pigsty. What is wrong with your sister? Oh, there's a bottle of wine. I don't know. I guess it's been a while since I've been here. I had no idea it's gotten that bad. Oh boy, she's out the window, isn't she? Must be out of the window. Oh, there's a note on the bed. Is there a note? It's filthy in here. Has she really been living like this? Lyric, you need to read this. Uh-oh. Lyric, Minnow. If you're reading this, then I've already left Par's side. Oh no. I debated in my head 100 ways I could say goodbye. But they all had to be so painful to speak out loud, you know? I guess your big sister is too much of a coward to look you in the eye and say these things. I've gone with a party of heroes on their quest to destroy the shadow. Oh, that vile creature, that demon. It's still out there, lurking in the mountains. I'm expected to sit quietly in our little village and hope someone else kills it someday. How can I when it took Mom and Dad away from us? Give Nana a kiss for me and tell her I regret leaving this way. When I come back, I'm sure I'll have all sorts of thrilling... She's just... leaving? Lyric, this window's wide open. Looks like she tied some bed sheets together and climbed down. How do we not see that, though? We came from that side of the house. If you're watching, it's that side of the house, because I'm mirrored. Come on, then. What are you two waiting for? Something bad's gonna happen to her. Ooh. Poor Nana, though. Oh, it's the newest recruit. Ah. Are you really this close?
There it was. Isla had been training with the adventurers. For a good while too, judging by the grace of her draw. Seems a petty thing in hindsight, but in that moment her secret struck me as a personal betrayal. There was a flurry of emotions marching into that clearing, burned and bitter. A pot of stew boiling over.
Don't do it. Lyric, what the hell is this, Isla? What were you doing with these people? Why are you using a bow? Listen, Lyric, this isn't the best time. Please, we can talk about this back home, okay? We're talking about this right now. Who knows when I'll have another chance to talk to my own sister. Fine, little middle can be patient. Let's talk. Get mad and get really mad. Get really mad. No, you don't get to call me that anymore. I'm not your little minnow. You don't get to hide this kind of secret from me. What were you going to do? Leave Fireside without telling me? Just leave me and Nana alone to run the inn? Think for a second, Lyric. I'm doing this for you, for Nana, and for all the other families that are broken, that are out there broken by the damn shadow. So what? You're just gonna go out there and slay the shadow yourself? That's ridiculous, and you know it. Someone has to do it, girl. Someone has to take up the sword. And that someone has to be my sister? She's never fought a monster in her life. You think she's gonna be some kind of hero? Lyric, you don't know what you're talking about. Just go back up to the inn, okay? I'll come talk to you when I've calmed down. Or when you've calmed down. You've clearly made up your mind. When are you leaving? Tomorrow. First thing in the morning. Then fine. I will go back to the inn, but I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not going to let you spin this to be anything but selfish. Boy, she mad. Nana, I need to talk to you. It's about Isla. Lyric, I fear Donovan just told me. Apparently your sister shared her plans with Isaac, and the dear boy couldn't keep it in. How can she be so selfish? How can she just leave us? No doubt the consequences of leaving Fireside weigh heavily on her. But she believes she's doing what's right. Dear, I'm going to talk to her, but I don't expect to make any difference. She's like your mother in that way, so stubborn. I know it's hard and unfair to you most of all. Nana, what can we do? We can try to stay calm, and we can try our best to see things from Isla's perspective. She loves us dearly, that's never been in doubt. Lyric, if we can't convince her to stay, we must do our best to prepare her for the journey, so she may return to us safely. Take some time in your room if you need, but then you should ask around the village for help. I'm certain you'll find plenty. Okay. I think I can do that. Oh boy. So will the stuff I find or do not find, will that change the way how Isla returns, if she returns at all? Why didn't you tell me, Shadow? I bet you knew before anyone. Dang, Mr. Kitty. Guess I do now. Oh. Yeah, that's too fresh. Would the adventurers know anything? Sorry, Mr. Merchant. Oh, hello there. Lyric, was it? I'm happy to report my stay has been quite satisfactory thus far. What a charming little inn. Right, thank you. I'm glad to hear it. Although, I'm embarrassed to say I overheard a little of what's going on downstairs. The girl leaving with the adventurers? Your sister? Yeah, that's my sister. I'm sorry you had to listen to that. I may have gotten a little heated. Nonsense! For what's it worth? I believe your anger was justified. It seems rather selfish of her to leave this place behind. I know a little about what you're going through. It wasn't a sister for me, but a best friend. I suppose the call to adventure is too much for some folks to resist. Sorry to hear that. What happened to your friend? Oh, he or she's dead. Listen, I'd like to help. You and your grandmother have provided such pleasant hospitality. This is the least I can do. The lamp? That's called a firefly lantern. They're exceedingly rare in these parts, enchanted with ancient elf magic to burn longer and brighter. I haven't tested it myself, but it's said a firefly lantern will keep its warm glow even in the darkest, dankest crevices of the world. Oh, Mr. Thomas, thank you, but I'm sure I can't afford this. I'm quite certain you can. It's free of charge, after all. As I said, it's the least I can do for you and your kind grandmother. Please, just accept it. Protest any further and you'll be putting both of us in an awkward position. It's way too kind. I wouldn't want to do that. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. I'll be sure Isla takes it with her tomorrow. Oh, and one more thing. It's just Thomas. Mr. sounds so stilted. I'd say we're past such formalities, wouldn't you? Well then, thank you, Thomas, truly. You're most welcome, Lyric. Take care now. Aww. Thomas Kilton, penned on the 16th of Star Month. In my days as a wandering merchant, I've come across a number of nondescript villages and stayed in a number of nondescript inns. Sleepy Dragon, and by extension all of Pyreside, seems different. There's a warmth here that I've scarcely seen in my travels. Innkeeper Elspeth has been most kind and accommodating. The moment I arrived, she offered to brew a fresh pot of tea and made sure I had all the amenities and comfort necessary for a pleasant stay in this chamber. Though it's only my first journey through these mountains, I'm already certain that I'll be returning to Pyreside in the future, and will be happy to stay at this inn whenever I do. Aww. Thanks very much for the Google review, Mr. Pompous jerks. Yeah, they're basically abducting my sister, even though it's voluntary. Ah. Wait, oh, Donovan, you might have something. Well, dear, have you spoken to anyone? No. Any ideas? I'm not sure. Any ideas? My son went down to the woods for a breath of fresh air. Wouldn't be surprised if he was thinking of some way to help. Out in the woods, but which way though? There's many woods here. Okay, who could potentially help? The old guy in the spell shop. Absolutely. You? Lyric, I'm sorry. I can't imagine how you must be feeling right now. Are you okay? I'm not sure. Not sure, Graham. I already lost my mom and dad. Now Isla's leaving, too? I still have Nana, but I just don't know. Yeah. I've been thinking a lot lately. It's that time of year, I guess. Thinking about what's important and who is important. I just want to know. I want you to know I'm glad you're staying. Staying? What do you mean? Staying in the village? Oh yeah. Staying in Pyreside is never going off with Isla and those adventurers. Going on some epic quest. Whatever adventurers do. Don't tell me you haven't considered it. You know, like the heroes in the classic stories. Their humble village gets attacked. Loved ones struck down by some great evil. So they set out to save the kingdom and restore peace. Really, Graham? The heroes in those stories are brave and clever and strong. They wield legendary swords, not brooms and mugs of ale. That's Isla's story, maybe. Not mine. Well, like I said, I'm glad you're staying. But you're wrong, Lyric. You're brave and clever and strong. All those things. More than anyone I've ever met. Graham. I don't mean to muck things up, or complicate an already emotional night, but I can't hold it in anymore. I'm crazy about your Lyric. Have been for a very long time. You are? Who are you? Aw. I feel the same way. Graham, I feel the same way. I like spending time with you. That's okay, Lyric. I'm not expecting anything from you, and I don't tell you this to make you... Wait, what did you just say? I feel the same way. I like you too, Graham. Oh, whoa. I went over this 100 times in my head, but I never considered what that's what you would say. I'm not sure what we do now. I guess I'm not either, but it's nice to know. Yeah, it really is. Maybe tomorrow after Isla, you know, after the adventurers leave, maybe we could take a walk? I know there'll be a lot on your mind. It might help you decompress. That sounds nice. It's a date. Aw. What a rush! I should confess my feelings to my lifelong crush more often. Aw. Yeah, always do that. Don't not do it. Or something. Ah, not right now. Can I go into the spooky mill yet? Oh, there's more graves there. No, it's still spooky, okay. Oh boy, 2 graves. I'm happy Mr. Miles gave Little Cozy a spot next to Miss Eva. They were always inseparable. Who is Little Cozy? Is that a kid? I don't remember. So Miss Eva died as well. I'm sure you have plenty on your mind, dear girl. I won't keep you. Could you help my sister, please? No? So soft. I wouldn't mind a blanket or a robe out of this material. Yeah, robe or a blanket. Probably the blanket, right? So, I've been thinking about your idiot sister and how to keep her idiot self alive out there in the overworld. I can surely spare a set of boots and gauntlets, leather and furs. Any of your standard gear will be better for travel than what she's got. If she's gonna go on pretending she's an adventurer, she should at least look the part. I'll make sure she's suited up by morning. Isla might actually look decent for once, and if I'm the one dressing her. No offense, but your sister has a miserable sense of fashion. Thanks, Kelsey. I mean it. Don't mention it, alright? That's what friends are for. Just let me know if there's anything else I can do. You could give me some money. Or give me some gauntlets and boots. This painting is of the capital city. I wonder if Mr. Miles dreams of moving there, away from Pyreside. Probably. Mr. Miles is all alone these days. I bet he never expected to be a single father. Probably not. Is that a diary? No! Wait. This is Kelsey's personal diary. Should I really read it? Yes. Duh. It sounds like they're going fishing again in the morning. Uh-oh. Whatever. I don't really care, but sometimes I wonder what they even talk about on the lake. Does she like him? He definitely likes her, which is annoying because, well, I don't know. He's cute and funny. And I'm right here. Not that I want to play with stupid smelly fish or anything, but I wouldn't mind spending some time alone with him. Ugh. Writing it out makes it more real, and I don't want it to be real. There's too many boys in the world to be hung up on one, right? Elsie likes Graham? I can never, ever tell her I read this. No, but you probably just shouldn't keep something like that just out in the open. Ah, the beautiful portrait of Miss Eva. Do I always have such heavy bags under my eyes? Maybe I should start using some of Kelsey's oils and lotions. They look fine, dear. Don't worry. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got to check the spell shop. Let's do that right now. We're gonna check the farm. We need to go into the woods. Oh, probably to the old adventurer. Donovan keeps the key to the old apothecary. Oh, did the guy die as well? He says he doesn't want adventurers wandering and helping themselves. Oh, he did die, didn't he? Vacant shop. For leasing details, speak with Donovan and... Oh, no. I mean, I forgot both of your names, but this makes me really sad. Ooh. Oh, hey, little Lyric. Just the girl I was hoping to see. Well, one of them, anyway. You were on top of the pile. Would you be a darling and run up here a moment? I could use your help with something. Shouldn't take more than a spell. It's really cute, though, the head out of the window. It's really nicely done there. Sure. Be right up, Miss Molly. Lifesaver you are. Mind that little stare. What happened to your nose? Yes, sorry, I hit the thing. Sorry. My dear Molly. Our conversation the other evening has not left my mind since, and I simply had to pen this letter. Though it is impossible to measure one pain against another, please believe me that I understand yours better than most. I too had a child taken from me that night. But there's nothing, absolutely nothing, wrong with finding joy in little Hazel's smile. Discovering a new happiness does not mean that you're leaving the old behind. Nor are you disrespecting or dulling precious memories of the past by looking to the future. Finley's life and legacy as a bundle of jubilant energy continuing to strengthen and inspire us, all of us empowers us to do this day. Truly, with love, Elspeth. Does Miss Molly really feel guilty for having Hazel? It's horrible. Yeah, it kinda is. I haven't had any lessons in a while. Can't say I miss them. Can always all count on the Dunnets for fresh fruit and veggies. She's in the left room, so I'm gonna go here first. Oh, this is the little kid's room. Oh, he died. Oh, and the prophecy stuff is gone. The woods were still yet somehow brimming with life. Before her in every direction towered groves of massive oak trees, keeping watch over the cavern entrance like ancient guardians. A wild abundance of ferns and ivy climbed free and untamed across the forest floor. Cass had escaped the darkness of the labyrinth. You thought I wouldn't make it, she said, grinning to herself. It was a jeer directed at no one and everyone at the same time. At Cecil for leaving her alone at the elven village. At Abbot Grey for always giving her tedious chores and feigning ignorance about it. At the boy with honey wheat hair for never asking her to do best. Spirits of life, she took one long breath before setting out in the woods and into the breaking dawn. Graham's always reading one of these fantasy stories. Oh, this is Graham's room. Suppose it would make more sense if I started at the beginning. Could I just go into the room of my boyfriend when he's not there? Well, apparently I can. Oh! There you are, little Lyric. Oh, I do appreciate your help. You see, I told your grandmother I'd join her for a quick cup of tea this evening. But I found myself without a babysitter. Why even have a husband or son? Always off dozing who knows what when they're needed most. You'd think little Hazel deserves better. And I'm certain old Elspeth wouldn't mind me bringing the babe along, but she's been so fuzzy today that I reckon it'd be so distracting anyhow. Do you need me to watch Hazel for a few minutes? Oh, that would be lovely. Could you, darling? No. Of course I can. Oh, will this ruin everything? Of course I can. No problem, Miss Molly. What a treasure you are. Now, don't let her trick you into thinking she needs a meal or a nap. She'd have both within the hour. As I said, she's been a bit fuzzy, but it shouldn't be long. Maybe you could tell her a story. You know how she loves story time. It's got a little hat on. He's so cute. A story, huh? You know, Hazel, you shouldn't always believe the storybooks. They're just all made up. In real life, the heroes don't always win. Sometimes the dragon lives, no matter how many adventurers throw their lives away fighting it. Yeah, maybe not scare the baby. Okay, don't look at me like that. Maybe it's better you wait and find those things out for yourselves. Alright then, a story. Once upon a time... Let's see. Once upon a time there lived... Oh, we can make the story. Okay, Hazel, it sounds like a woman, so there's gonna be a brave woman. There's not enough brave women in games anymore. Brave woman. She quested all across the kingdom, defeating monsters and performing great feats of heroism. On this particular adventure, she found herself in the middle of dense forest, open wasteland, and dense forest. I really like these choose your own adventure things. I never really played any of them, but I really like the idea of them. A dense forest, vast, expanding towering trees and green ivy stretched out in every direction. It was, let's see, a dark, stormy night, a bright, clear day. Okay, so little fun story in between. I kind of write stuff as well, and every single story of mine starts with a stormy night. So we're gonna have to go with a dark, stormy night. Oh, that is cool. A dark, stormy night. As the hero walked, the woods seemed to close in around her threateningly. Something sinister was afoot. See, earlier that evening, the hero had been set upon by a group of goblins, wolfmen. Ooh. Snarling wolfmen, nasty fanged creatures that wanted nothing more than the blood of innocent victims. Oh. Are they just dancing away? The hero fought them off bravely, but when the battle was over, she realized that they had stolen away with something precious. Huh? What's it again? Her lover! Her child! Ooh. Her lover or her child? Why not both? Her child. Her child, yes, that's it. The vile creatures had managed to kidnap the hero's only child. Her child was in danger, and the hero wasn't going to let anything stand in her way. Oh. Yeah, murder. There we go, die. Murder! Yeah, we did it. The hero was reunited with her dear child, but it came at a price. During the battle, she suffered a grievous wound. No! Dang it, game designer, why do you kill everyone? This is not Game of Thrones, is it? It sounds like your mom's home. I suppose you should get to the end of the little story. Still a happy ending? Yeah, we're not gonna let anyone die anymore. Somehow, defying all the odds, the hero made a miraculous recovery, having saved the life of her beloved child. Real life doesn't always work that way, Hazel. But it doesn't mean stories can't, and so the hero lived happily ever after. Nice. Back in record time, she wasn't too much trouble, was she? Not at all. I told her a short story and she just stared at me with wide eyes the whole time. Like she could understand. I know just the look you're talking about. Makes me reckon she really does understand. That's the adult man brain talking. Any case, darling, I do appreciate your help. Even those few spare minutes are such a blessing when she's this age. Oh, give my love to your sister, will you? Well, she's a truly courageous young woman, that's certain. Yeah, I'll do that. See you, Miss Molly. Do you have a diary? Don't really want my sister to be gone. Man, this game is too sad. Okay, what have we got left? We've got the barn, we've got the guy in the forest, and we got the smith shop, and we've got the evil guy. We still got him. Let's do that in the next episode, though. Man, what a ride! I really like the storytelling here. You know, Mr. Game Designer, if you ever see this, you should do something with that. I know, become a writer or something. Like, you really got me hooked. I want to know how this stuff ends. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care, have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Would really appreciate it. Definitely thumb up for more A Story Beside. Have a great day, and bye-bye.